Check 1 2 3 1 2. Checking 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2. Check check check. Check 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2. Checking 1 2 3. Hi everybody, welcome. We're going to get a game underway here about 4:25 today. I hope you'll stick around and watch the game. We'll be back with that game. It's time for the KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight, it's baseball, the Eau Claire Memorial Old Aids, and the Holmen Vikings. The KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week is made possible by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning at 1025 Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Your comfort is their business. Schumacher Kish Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. Pizza Corral, round up the family and head for Pizza Corral in Holmen. And Premier Spine Health and Injury on Main Street in Holmen. Now let's go down to the field with KQEG's Rick Wilson and Art Fay. It's time for the... Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Viking Field at Holmen High School. Rick Wilson along with Art Fay, and today the Old Abes are in town. Yes, Eau Claire Memorial comes to Viking Field to take on the Holmen Vikings. And these two teams, now, I first let me say this, Art. Eau Claire's had a pretty slow season. They've missed a number of games due to weather. They've had, their first two games they didn't play, and then they had two postponed. So they're looking at 3-1, I think it is, and they're really just kind of getting going this season.
Well, that's exactly right. You know, Rick, they are obviously north of us, and that snow that came through knocked them down a few times. In fact, Holmen got rained out last night. So they, both these teams have got stumbled here and there, but the Vikings got 9 games in, and Eau Claire Memorial coming in, they have got only 4.
Do you think that's going to have a big effect on the teams? I mean, has one maybe melded a little bit better than the other because they've played more?
Well, they could a little bit. You know, it might be a little bit further along just because of having a handful of more games. But, when these teams all get done, they're going to have 20-plus on both sides of the ledger here as long as the weather cooperates.
Well, Memorial comes in 3-1 overall, 2-1 in conference. Interestingly enough, looking at their schedule down through the rest of the season, it's interesting. They play their opponents in their conference like they'll play River Falls on a Tuesday and then River Falls on a Thursday, and then they play them almost like back to back as they go down. Well, no, not double headers, but they'll play them on a Tuesday and then again on a Thursday kind of thing. You know, I just think that's unusual that-that's the way their schedule falls.
A little bit. And these two teams met last year, and Eau Claire Memorial won that one 14-6.
Wow.
And it was about almost the same time as last year as today, almost to the date that they came in and played. You know, obviously you can't measure up the two teams because so many things happen and change with graduations and the like. But, last year's club was 11-1 for Holmen and won the conference championship here in the MVC, and they were 15-8, where the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes, they came in, and they were 8-4 last year in the conference, third place in the Big Rivers, and 15-6 overall, and both teams made it to the sectionals.
Well, Eau Claire Memorial with 5 seniors on the roster today, or at least playing today, and for Holmen, they've just got 3 seniors out there, mostly juniors. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, make that 4. 4 seniors for Holmen, and the rest of them are juniors. I don't think they have 1 sophomore, Rylan Wall. On the Eau Claire Memorial side, you've got Grant Gerber is a sophomore, also Vincent Trapani, 2 sophomores. And interestingly enough, they're pitching a sophomore today for Eau Claire Memorial. It'll be Vincent Trapani who will be pitching. Holmen will be pitching Nevin Wall, who is a senior. So he will be out there on the mound for Holmen today.
Well, it'll be interesting. Both these clubs usually put out good baseball teams, and the Holmen Vikings coming out here, they just have had a good run out in baseball program here at the pit, if you will.
Yeah. The Old Abes coming in, they're averaging at bat about 331 at bat. Some of them, they've got some that are doing really well. They have Mitch Voller averaging 579. His batting average.
Wow.
I'd say that's pretty good.
That's real good.
Grant Gerber, his batting average about 364. Connor Stoik averaging 375. So it should be an interesting game today as we see the players getting introduced and heading out to their position. Holmen players will be out there, and the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes will be up at bat shortly. But Holmen 6-3 overall, 3-1 in conference. They beat Onalaska 5-0, shut them out. They beat Otoma. They beat Aquinas. The only team they've lost to in the conference is Central.
And Central, they can be a surprising team for you. I mean, they come out there and they've got a good baseball program. And I was looking at different things, and the Central Red Raiders have gone to state. Most of anybody team in the state of Wisconsin.
Well, as we go with the Star Spangled Banner, we'll take a little break, and we'll be back with the start of the game after this.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter
Spine
where.
Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new state-of-the-art chiropractic facility in Holmen. They offer a specialized exam and specific plan to deal with your pain.
Whiplash, concussions, TMJ, carpal tunnel, even headaches and migraines. We work to relieve the pain caused by these symptoms so that you can get back to doing the things that you love.
Set up an appointment today. Your first visit is only $39 and it's donated to the charity of your choice. Call or stop by Holmen's Premier Chiropractic Office, Premier Spine Health and Injury at 814 Main Street in Holmen. Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new state. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Art Fay, just about ready to get this game underway. Holmen will be in the field to start things out with. Let's see, we've got on the mound for the Vikings, Nevin Wall. Behind the plate is Brandon Fleury. First base, Logan Stauffer today. At second base, Mason Palmer. Over on third base, junior Cameron Weber. At shortstop, sophomore Rylan Wall. And left field, that would be junior Caleb Mattel. In center field, senior Kevin Cable. And in right field, junior Adam Quam for the Holmen Vikings. Up first for Memorial will be Andrew Roberts. On deck, Mitch Voller. And in the hole, Cater Colehep. And I think we're ready to get underway. Andrew Roberts is struck out 6 times so far this season. He is batting .313. And the first pitch. And a strike right away, right off the bat. Hits him with a strike.
Got a beautiful day here, Ricky.
Oh, yeah.
I think you checked the tempo. It's like 65 degrees here. A little breeze going out to right field. Field looks great.
Sunny skies. Beautiful. Whoa, big swing. Foul ball out of play, and it's 0-2. One of the things you'll find here is the scoreboard does not work.
Oh?
Yeah. They're putting in a new one the end of this month, I believe, so we'll be seeing a brand new scoreboard up there eventually. Counts 1-2. He got him.
Got him looking.
Mike, wow.
Yeah, I think Roberts knew that too as he took that pitch.
That'll bring up Mitch Voller. Mitch Voller is the left fielder for the Old Abes. Big swing, strike one. Fuller's the one that's batting .579.
That's incredible.
Strike two.
Even at 4 games in, I mean, but that's an incredible batting average.
That's a ball. 1-2. And a big swing. He tips that one. Strike 3 call. He's got to race down, and they get him at first base.
Yeah, you got a lot of time to work with, and just don't panic.
Yep.
That's exactly what Holmen's catcher was able to do.
Brandon Fleury. All right, that brings up Cater Colehep. We've got 2 outs. We're still in the top of the first inning here at Viking Field. Colehep is the right fielder for the Old Aves, and he puts that one out of the ballpark into the street and in somebody's front yard. Strike one. So far, Wall's doing great out on that mound there. Another foul ball. Yep. They're going to say it was just over the line, inches. So strike two. I can see why he's got a 575 batting average. He's punching these for sure.
Yeah, he's a good bet to be on. Being a left-handed batter, he's got that probably got half a step getting out of the batter's box.
True, yeah. Nope, he's going to call timeout now and step out. Got him. Struck out. Wow.
Struck out the side, Rick.
Yeah, no kidding. Nevin Wall having a great start to today's game. We've got no score, folks, as we move to the the bottom, I should say, of the first inning. We'll take another break, and we'll be back with more of this game right after this.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
You know that Boyers.
And welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson and Art Fay. We are ready to go here. Holmen coming up. Kevin Cable will lead things off, followed by Ryland Wall and Cameron Weber. On the mound for the Old Aves, Vince Trapani. He's a sophomore.
Good-sized kid.
Whoa, fly ball going out to deep center field, and he's under it. No, it drops in there. He's going to make, Andrew Roberts missed that one, so we'll get a double out of Kevin Cable to start things off.
You know, I think that breeze got a hold of it, and he just kept floating out there, and he didn't anticipate that it was going to go as far as it did.
Makes it kind of hard to pull it down when it keeps moving on you, that's for sure. And there is a pretty good breeze blowing right out to center field, isn't there?
Yep.
Well, that brings up Ryland Wall, sophomore, and shortstop for the Vikings. We're going to be back here again on Thursday when the Vikings take on Sparta in an MVC game. Sparta's having a pretty good season. Right now there's a three-way tie for first place in the MVC, which could change today because I think Central's playing today too, but they're playing maybe Toma. I'm not quite sure who they're playing, but strike.
You got Kevin Cable out there, and, you know, he's got a lot of speed, Rick, so if this ball gets through, you may be seeing him trying to leg it out. That will be a tag.
Deep. Got it. And there goes the runner down to third.
Yeah,
And there we go.
Yep, Cable had the green light all the way on that one.
Sack fly out to center field for Ryland Wall. Brings up Cameron Weber. And they've got a man on third. Could bring in a score here pretty quick.
Cameron Weber had a nasty injury in the football season. He seems to be back at full strength now.
Yeah, he still played. He still played on the basketball team
Yep.
for a little bit, didn't he? He saw some time there. So
he had a delay start, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a dislocated hip. We saw him.
Runner on third. Here we go. Pitch to Weber. He bunts right down the first baseline. Beautiful. Well laid.
And nobody covering.
And nobody covering. He gets it. That was a beautifully laid bunt, I'll tell you. And a point scores. A run comes in, rather, for the Vikings.
Boy, he laid that one down perfectly, Rick. Down the first base line. And Weber with a lot of speed. Cable was in before they even picked the ball up.
Yeah, I don't think you could ask for a better bunt. That was about a foot inside the line there and just rolling right down towards first base. Just perfect. Away from your third base runner who's coming down big time. Scores 1-0. Holmen in the lead. Up now, clean up, Adam Quam, the right fielder, junior. Behind the plate today for the Old Abes is Jack Fentress. He's a senior at Eau Claire Memorial. Down to first. Does he get back? Oh, no, he did get back, but the first baseman, that's Cooper Kapanke. Had a little trouble catching that one. Got away from him. Quam now looks down the third baseline to the coach, gets his instructions, and 1 out. Wow, he connected on that one. That pitch was kind of high, but he still connected on it and put it out of the park.
Yeah, it was kind of a half a swing. He was holding back on it, but he had made the offer.
And it foul ball. Here comes the pitch. Quam looks at it all the way down the line, doesn't take it, ball.
Now, we were talking about some of the teams in the conference here. La Crosse Central, just looking up a little bit of history, they got it right on the WIA website. They have appeared at the state tournament more than anybody else in the state with 18 appearances.
Wow. Another foul ball. That one's going to go out of play. Strike 2.
Yeah, I think that
they're probably working that same thing towards basketball too. The way they've been heading down there for chasing that gold ball lately.
Yeah, Eau Claire Memorial had a lot of basketball appearances in the 70s and 80s. But the team that's won the most state championships in baseball, that goes to Sun Prairie with 8.
Oh. About Holmen, if they won a state championship in baseball?
You know, I will look back on that. I did not see that. I got to believe they did, but I just didn't find it.
Didn't go back far enough, maybe. There's another one out of the park and out of play. That's in the neighbor's yard. Boy, Quam is really, he's really belting these things. If one goes straight, it could be out of the park. Still strike 2, Adam Quam. Ooh, that's high. There's a ball.
Count goes full.
He walks him.
Low and inside. Quam
Boy, after all that he did, hitting
Yeah.
that ball as many times as he did, he ends up walking, gets himself on base. That's
I think
okay.
It was a 9-pitch bat.
Yep. All right, up next, this is Logan Stauffer, the first baseman for the Vikings. Runners on first and second. Big swing, strike one. Corners are playing in for the Old Abes. Shortstop and second. Pretty much out there. Keeping an eye on that man on second. This is Stauffer. Here's the pitch. There's the strike. That would be strike two, I believe.
They're playing him straight away, Rick. They're not too deep in right field.
We're watching him back there at second. Shortstop runs over to second base to cover it and brings the runner back to second. One out at this point. And a foul ball is going to go up and over into the street. Two strikes. 1-0 our score so far. Holmen in the lead as we're in the bottom of the first inning. Whoa, did he pull that swing?
Nope. Didn't say he offered.
Well, gotta be a ball. If you're watching us on the internet tonight, I hope you'll take a moment and subscribe to our channel. Just click the little button there that you see on YouTube that says subscribe. And then whenever we go live with a game, you'll get a notice on your phone. So be sure to click on and subscribe to our channel. Struck him out.
Yeah, Stauffer going. He likes going after a little bit of those high ones, and that was right there for him.
So Brandon Fleury now, the catcher, coming up. Brandon's a senior at Holmen, and got runners on first and second with 2 outs. Let's see what Fleury can do here.
Another great opportunity for the Vikings.
Big swing, strike one. Like he must have caught a piece of that maybe, or did it just get away from the catcher?
I think he just got away.
So, strike one. 0-1 to Fleury.
Ooh.
They're going to call that a strike?
Yep.
Yeah, they did. Strike two.
Yeah. He made the offer. Yeah, Fleury hasn't got the pitcher figured out quite yet.
No, but Trapani seems to be getting better as the innings wear on here. Inning. Outside. Two and two. The pitch. That one's in the dirt. There go the runners. They'll go down to second and third. Stand up. Got to hold, get back to third.
Ooh.
No,
boy.
they say he's safe. That looked close, didn't it?
That was close.
Yeah. Got back in time, so we've got runners at second and third now on a wild pitch. So if Fleury can get a base hit, we can bring in at least 2 more runs. All right, here we go. Comes the pitch, and big swing. Struck him out. So Trapani gets himself out of that one by striking out Fleury. And that concludes our first inning, and our score 1-0 as the Vikings are able to put one up on the board. And we'll move to the top of the second inning next here. And of course, we'll take just a moment as we're getting ready to do that. Remind you that one of our sponsors today is Pizza Corral right up here in Holmen. Before or after the game, round up the family and head on over to Pizza Corral in Holmen for their original pan-style pizzas. Don't forget, they've got the soup, the salad bar, ice cream, beverages, you name it, and great chicken, too. Don't forget that. Enjoy inside dining or fast carry-out. Banquet and party rooms are also available. That's Pizza Corral in Holmen. Call them today at 526-3660. That's 526-3660. They deliver. Bring you a pizza right now. All right, unless you're in Eau Claire, in which case I don't think they deliver that far.
It might be a little out there.
I don't think they deliver that far, no. So we move to the top of the second inning. Holmen out there. And coming up for Eau Claire Memorial will be Cooper Kapanke. On deck is Connor Stoik. And in the hole, Jack Fentress. 1, 2, and 3. We're in the middle of the batting order here for the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's.
Well, down the lines for both these clubs are looking at 317 feet. Dead center is 365, so they're doable.
Definitely. Could see some home runs today. The wind seems to have died down. Notice the flags aren't quite flapping like they were a little bit ago. I think they control the wind out here, though, so whenever Old Abe's come up, the wind dies down, you think?
A little bit.
Well, maybe not. Kapanke now. Here's the pitch. Ooh. Ball 1. 1-0. Nevin Wall on the mound for the Vikings. Another ball.
He had a great first inning. He struck out the side.
3-0. Yeah, he just cooled off a little bit there, maybe. There's a strike. 3-1. There's the pitch to Kapanke. Big swing, strike.
Yep. Got him going for a fastball on the inside to the knees.
Sure did. Full count, 3-2. See if we can get him. And he keeps in there by hitting a foul ball down the third baseline. Count remains full to Kapanke. Steps back into the batter's box. Comes the pitch. Ooh, high and outside. He walked him. So they get on base. They got a man on base. The tying run at first. And that brings up Connor Stoik. Stoik is a .375 batting average. This young man can hit. He struck out just a couple times so far this season. Okay, I heard that get hit. It must.
It would foul back, over the first base side.
Okay. You got to keep your eyes open when you hear that. Is it coming my way? Guess not. Stoik shows bunt. Misses it. Fleury wisely holds up rather than unleash one down to first base. First baseman was not in position to get it.
No.
Stouffer was not there. And running over from second base was Palmer, but trying to catch it on the run, that might have been kind of dangerous. So Fleury with a smart decision. There's a ball. 1-2. Got him. Strike 3. Here's Jack Fentress, the catcher for the Old Abe's, coming up now. Fentress is a senior. He looks kind of tall, too. I'm just going to check and see just how tall, if I have that information here. 6'4", yeah. 6'4", 210. He's a big boy.
Yeah, they got some kids out there that got size to them that could hit it.
Well, let's see what he can do here. Fentress is a 273 batting average. All right, just a moment to clear the dust out of his eyes, and he's back at it. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Go over to first. He gets back there safely. Sometimes you wonder, is Wall watching him or not? I guess he's watching him out of the corner of his eye. Flips one over there.
Yep, just a little toss over there, just remind the guy, I see ya.
Ground ball. Slow hopper over to second, and I think they got him at second, didn't they? Yep,
they did.
They did.
Yep.
Kind of a slow hopper, not moving fast enough to really develop into a double play, but very quickly Palmer swoops it up and gets it over to Wall for an out, and we've got 2 outs. Fentress gets on base on a fielder's choice. Panky comes back into the dugout. So 2 outs, and this is Grant Gerber, the designated hitter. He's hitting for Trapani, the pitcher. Gerber is a good hitter, too. He's his average about 364. There's the runner going down to second. Oh, this is easy. Oh, no, he missed the throw.
It was all
wow. There. Rylan Wall, the sophomore, must have just somehow got away from him. I thought that was going to be an easy tag. I really did. Looked like he was going to be walking right into the ball, but.
Yeah, Nevin Wall on the mound, when he threw it, and it was dropped, he just started jumping up and down going, oh, no, because they knew they had him.
Should have been an easy one. All right, well, let's try. Here's Grant Gerber again. Man on second now. Ooh, big swing. Strike 1. So runner on second in scoring position. Base hit could tie it up, and he struck him out. So just 3 batters that time, or 4 batters that time. No hits. No hits, no runs, no errors. Nobody left. Well, I shouldn't say that. 1 left on second base. So we'll go to the bottom of the second inning, but first we're going to take a little break before we do that. And our score, 1-0. The Holmen Vikings are still in the lead. We'll be back after this.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, Lacrosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, Lacrosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter where you
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson, Art Fay, Viking Field. Drake Shams now the designated hitter, hitting for the pitcher, Nevin Wall. Steps into the batter's box. First pitch. Strike one. And again, strike two.
Yeah, Nevin Wall on the mound for Holmen has had a great first 2 innings. 5 out of 6 outs are coming by strikeouts.
Well, this is Vincent Trapani on the mound right now.
Yeah, he's not looking bad himself.
No, he's really not. He's had 2 strikeouts so far. Ooh, there's a little jumper. Oh, missed by the third baseman. He couldn't pick it up. He went after it fast. That's Jack Piper going after it, but not able to pull it in. So, I don't know, they give him an error on that one, you think?
You know, I'm not quite sure how the official scorer will do that, just because if he picked it up clean, it would have had to been a great throw.
Yep.
So they may have given him a hit on that. I'm not sure, because without the scoreboard, we just don't know for sure.
We just don't know what they'll score. I'm going to score it as an error, okay?
Okay.
All right. Nice one. Right back to the pitcher. Over to second. He's got one. And did they get the second one? They did. They turned 2. That was something. Caleb Mattel hits into a double play.
Second baseman, number 2, Mason Palmer.
So 2 outs. Very well done. That's Dalen Korn out there at second base. Over to Connor Stoik, and then over to first base, Cooper Kapanke. And 1-2. Done like that.
Yep. A 1-6-3 double play.
Coach is going to come out and talk to the pitcher for a minute. Make sure he's all right after that
I guess
ball hit right back at him.
Yeah. He'd probably just come out, congratulations, that was a good play.
Yeah, maybe that was it. Yeah, it could be. Buy you a popsicle after we're done here. Okay, stepping into the batter's box now is Mason Palmer, the second baseman for the Vikings. From here, Palmer looks a little shorter than some of the other players we've seen out there. He's a junior, but that just makes it less of a strike zone, right? Nice, high fly ball. Shortstop backing up, center coming in, and the shortstop pulls it in. Boy, he tagged that one pretty good. So that ends the bottom of the second. We'll move to the top of the third inning. Score 1-0. Holman's still in the lead at this point. And coming up for the Old Abes will be, let's see, Jack Piper, the third baseman. It's the bottom of the order, and then Dalen Korn, the second baseman. And then we'll move to the top of the order with Andrew Roberts. Now, you always want to try to get the bottom part of your order, up and on base as best you can, because that can set up the whole inning for you, right?
Well, it can. I mean, it gives you the opportunity to move people around. And, that's what you want to be able to do.
Absolutely.
I mean, between innings, the rest of the club here for the Holmen Vikings, we saw that before. They run down to the right field corner, keep warm, get ready in case you need them.
Interesting. Keep them pumped up, maybe. Keep the blood flowing. Cheer the guys on. All right, here we go.
Third base number 13, Jack Piper.
Jack Piper coming into the batter's box. .5'10", junior at Eau Claire. First pitch, ball 1. Oh, there's a nice one. Hit to right field, and it's caught. Adam Quam out there pulls it in. But he tagged that one pretty good. You could hear that. Sounds like we're in the middle of a
Sounds
NASCAR race, doesn't
yeah,
it?
it does. I was going to say, that F-150 revved her up pretty good.
It did. This is Dalen Korn now, the second baseman. Korn is a junior at Eau Claire. One out. Foul ball. Steve Reich. 1-1. This will put the entire roster up at bat one time after Korn here. We'll start back at the top of the order. Andrew Roberts. Another foul ball. Hanging in there.
That being the number 9 batter, the infield for Holmen is really shading towards right field.
And another foul ball. Is that going to go out of play? I think it is. Yep, it will. You probably remember the years before this field was really fixed up, and back when it was really the pit.
Yeah.
I mean, they called it that, I think, because it was, you know.
Well, they played football down here, and had a tendency to get a little wet.
Yep. Tendency for a pond to form in the middle. They've done a beautiful job, though, fixing it up here. Really looks nice. One of the better facilities, certainly for us to work. 2-2 the count now. That's going to make it full, I think. 3-2. So let's see if Wall can get him here on this one. Here it comes. Nope, they walked him. So, one out, runner on first, top of the order coming up. Andrew Roberts, center fielder, struck out last time at bat. Kind of led things off with a strikeout today. Tying run at first. Goes for the bunt. Gets away from him. There's the throw. Oh, again, that's a tough throw. You throw that as the second baseman is running towards the base. You know that.
Yep, and Fleury had to pause to let him get over there.
Yeah. Then you want to make sure you don't throw it so you hit the runner.
Goes out to the outfield. Mason Palmer had a long run to get over there.
He did. Fly ball, center field. It's going deep. On the run, he's got it. He caught it.
Yeah.
Great catch out there by Kevin Cable on the run, and the runner will stay at first.
Kevin Cable, boy, he's got the speed.
Boy, no kidding. He was playing kind of left of center. He really had to take off running to get that one.
He did, and he got that one almost over the shoulder going towards the flags.
Ooh, that's high. Ball one. So we still have a runner at first, but now 2 outs. This is Mitch Voller. We talked about Mitch and his .579 batting average. Ball gets away, but nope, the runner's going to stay at first. Gordon did a little dance out there, back and forth, trying to decide, I think, if he was going to go, but cooler heads
Yeah,
prevail.
I was going to say that was a quick decision not to.
Yeah. Over to first, he gets back safe. Tags that one, it'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, it bounced off of the dugout screen there. Had those guys thinking about moving.
Another foul ball. That one's going in the street that time. 2 outs. Runner on first. Nevin Wall on the mound for the Vikings. Over to first. He gets back safely. Runner takes a lead, and there's a good swat into left field. That'll be a base hit. And a runner will move to second, so runners now at first and second. Mitch Voller gets on base.
Caleb Mattel playing left field did a nice job picking that up cleanly, limiting the runners just to go at one base.
So runners at first and second, 2 outs, and Cater Kolop is coming up. Ooh, big swing, strike.
Let's go, Coop. Get a hit. Get a hit, Coop.
This is Cooper Kapanke now. No, I'm sorry, this is Cater Kolop, isn't it?
Yep. It is.
Cater
yes.
Kolop. Struck out last time at bat. He is the right fielder for the Old Abes.
Yeah, and he's, if you look up and down the lineup here too.
Oh, down to second base.
Principal at Memorial is a Colep.
Oh,
so
didn't know that.
Good possibility this is
a son.
A son, yeah.
Ground ball. Shortstop's got it. He's going to go to first with it, and he's got him. Retires the side, so they get out of it. Out to the shortstop, and brings us to the end of that inning. Well, no runs coming in. Couple guys left on base. And the score still 1-0. The Holmen Vikings are still in the lead here as we head into the bottom of the third inning. And coming up for the Vikings will be the top of the order. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back in just a moment with more of the game.
Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new state-of-the-art chiropractic facility in Holmen. They offer a specialized exam and specific plan to deal with your pain.
Whiplash, concussions, TMJ, carpal tunnel, even headaches and migraines. We work to relieve the pain caused by these symptoms so that you can get back to doing the things that you love.
Set up an appointment today. Your first visit is only $39 and it's donated to the charity of your choice. Call or stop by Holmen's Premier Chiropractic Office, Premier Spine Health and Injury at 814 Main Street in Holmen. Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson and Art Fay. We are at Viking Field, and we're at the bottom of the third inning. Top of the order coming up for the Vikings. Vikings in the lead 1-0 now. See if they can extend that lead. This is Kevin Cable, who just had a great catch out in center field moments ago.
Cable started off in the first inning with a double.
Strike one.
And scoring.
He did. Yeah, that's their only run so far, driven in by Rylan Wall on a sacrifice fly. Big swing, strike two. 1-2. Ground ball, can they get it? Shortstop's got it over to first, and safe. He beat it out. Wow. Holy smoke, that was something.
Again, that's, Cable's got so much speed, and he's playing fairly deep, and just soft enough hit to make it happen.
And that ball went kind of deep into the infield too, so he had to. Took him a little bit longer to pick it up maybe and get it over to first, but that was close. So, up next, Rylan Wall. Foul ball, that'll go out of play. Beautiful day to be out here at Viking Field, folks. 65 degrees, sunny skies, just a little bit of a breeze. Couldn't ask for too much more. If you're looking for something to do on an afternoon like this, come on over to the ballpark. Oop, he goes for the bunt, but ends up sending it against the backstop. Strike 2.
Yeah, Wall had a beautiful bunt in the first inning to move.
Yeah, that's right.
Cable over to second.
He did. No, that was Weber. I'm sorry, that was Cameron Weber. Yeah, Weber had the bunt. It was Rylan Wall that hit the sac fly that drove in the run, I think. No, I think the run came in on the bunt. I take that back. He just moved him down to second. Yeah.
It's going.
There goes the runner. Big swing. Gets it loose, and they'll go to first and get him at first. Runner gets down to second. Now you score that as a strikeout, right?
Yes.
So that brings up Cameron Weber. So once again now, if they can get Cable to steal third base, they can pull the same play again, except when they got one out, yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, you got all that speed on second base and Cable.
You sure do.
And Weber, a good hitter.
There's a strike. Little change up there. Strike 1 to Cameron Weber. That looked a little high. Ball 1. Counts 1-1 to Cameron Weber. They got a new scoreboard coming out here pretty soon. Right now we have no scoreboard. I think we mentioned that. So, but they said the one they have out here has kind of seen its day. And they're expecting a new one, I think, by the end of the month. So they're hoping for it anyway. I wonder if it'll shoot fireworks out of it, I suppose. Probably not.
I doubt it.
Cable taking a lead off.
That can be an add-on.
Ooh, in the dirt. Cable gets back to second, though. The pitch. Strike. He got him. So he strikes out Cameron Weber that time around. 2 outs, and that brings up Adam Quam. Adam, he nailed that ball a number of times, but never got it in fair, and they ended up walking him in the end. Just couldn't get him, just couldn't strike him out. He kept hitting the ball. Only it went foul. Ball 1. Think we'll see Cable try to steal third?
I don't think so. 2 outs. Don't want to take yourself off the base path. But Vince Trapani is showing some good control here in this third inning. Had a little bit of a curveball there.
Ball 2. Cable taking a lead off. That was a strike. 2-1, the count to Adam Quam. It's interesting. Every time Trapani is winding up out there and he's looking around, you'll notice shortstop and second base move in on the base, but it doesn't seem to bother Cable. It's like he knows he can get back.
Yeah, he knows how far he can go.
Yeah.
Trapani just pauses for a second so his guys can get back in position.
And they walked him. Quam gets another walk out of the deal, and Logan Stauffer will come up next. We're in the middle of the batting order now, with runners at first and second. 2 outs. Stauffer struck out last time up. Let's see if he can get a base hit this time. There's the pitch. Like a strike, right down the middle. Oh, and 1. Big swing, strike 2. Runners are going to go on this one. There goes Cable. Heading down to he's got second. He's got the base.
Yeah.
But they got him out at first, so.
Yeah, technically first was occupied, so he didn't even need to throw it down there.
Yeah. So another strikeout.
That's 5 strikeouts for
Not
Trapani.
bad. All right, so that ends the bottom of the 3rd inning. We move to the top of the 4th now. Score still 1-0. Holmen still in the lead here. Do want to remind you, though, that one of our sponsors today is Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services. They've been serving the La Crosse area for over 50 years now with traditional services or prearranged funeral plans. It's comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. That's Schumacher Kish in La Crosse, La Crescent, and in Onalaska. Now we're going to be back here again on Thursday. Sparta comes down to Holmen, so we'll have an MVC game here. Sparta, Holmen, and Central all tied for first place in the MVC, so it should be an interesting game coming up on Thursday. And if you'd like to see a complete list of the games we're planning, go to kqegtv.com and check that out. You'll see all of our games there. You'll also find out how you could get a copy of tonight's game if you'd like one.
Next couple of weeks, too, Eau Claire Memorial's getting a heavy dose of teams from the MVC as they've got Onalaska up next.
Oh.
And then they play a doubleheader against La Crosse Central, and that'll be on Saturday. And that's going to be at Copeland Park.
Ooh, talk about a nice facility there, huh?
Yeah.
Speaking of Copeland Park, here's Cooper Kapanke. I don't know if they're related to the Kapankes, but Dan Kapanke anyway.
Yeah. Well, likelihood's
Might
pretty
be.
high.
Yeah, I would think so. It's the first baseman. Last time up, he walked, but then he was, I think he got caught up in a double play for fielder's choice. That's going to stay fair. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It must have bounced foul.
Off his foot or something.
Yeah. It went foul initially and then rolled fair, but. There's a ball. 2-1, the count to Kapanke. Fly ball. Right fielder Quam pulls it in. Adam Quam comes right in, picks that one up out of the air, and 1 out.
Got to give Quam some credit on that one, Rick, as he came charging in. He got a good jump on the ball.
Sure did. Connor Stoik coming up now, batting .375. The shortstop. There's a strike. Strike one. Strike two. Boy, Wall's looking pretty good out there. He's got himself in the zone, that's for sure. Got him. Struck him out. Wow. Jack Fentress coming up next. This is Fentress got on base on a fielder's choice. They went after, I think it was either I think it was Kapanke they went after. Got him at second on a force, and Fentress got on base. Strike. Whoa, a screamer. Ground ball out to center field, and he's got a base hit.
Yeah, nice fast ground ball back up the middle. Only the second hit of the night.
Brings up Grant Gerber, the designated hitter. He struck out last time at bat. He's hitting for the pitcher, Vince Trapani. There's a little popper headed towards the first baseman. He's got it. And that retires the side. So, one hit on that inning. No runs batted in. And we've got a break. So we're going to do just that. We'll take a break and we'll come back with more. Stick around, everybody. It's high school baseball on KQEG-TV and KQEG-TV.com.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new state-of-the-art chiropractic facility in Holmen. They offer a specialized exam and specific plan to deal with your pain.
Whiplash, concussions, TMJ, carpal tunnel, even headaches and migraines. We work to relieve the pain caused by these symptoms so that you can get back to doing the things that you love.
Set up an appointment today. Your first visit is only $39 and it's donated to the charity of your choice. Call or stop by Holmen's Premier Chiropractic Office, Premier Spine Health and Injury at 814 Main Street in Holmen. Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new state-of-the-art chiropractic facility in Holmen. They offer a specialized exam and specific plan to deal with your pain.
Whiplash, concussions, TMJ, carpal tunnel, even headaches and migraines. We work to relieve the pain caused by these symptoms so that you can get back to doing the things that you love.
Set up an appointment today. Your first visit is only $39 and it's donated to the charity of your choice. Call or stop by Holmen's Premier Chiropractic Office, Premier Spine Health and Injury at 814 Main Street in Holmen. Premier Spine Health and Injury.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson and Art Fay. We are moving to the bottom of the fourth inning now. Headed towards the bottom of the order for the Holmen Vikings. This is Brandon Fleury coming up now, the catcher. Struck out in the first inning to retire the side. Let's see how he does this time against Vincent Trapani.
Yeah, we've only done a few games, Rick, but I'm seeing a lot of great pitchers in our area this year.
Yeah.
And these two pitchers today are putting up pretty good early showing.
Yeah, I'd say. He just reaches for that one, but to put it out to right field, it's caught easily. Flies out to right, and Kohlhepp is there to pull it in. And one out. So that's going to bring up Drake Shams, the designated hitter. Got on base on what I called an error on the part of the third baseman last time up. Ooh, and that time he got hit.
Yep. Caught him.
So that'll put him on base. Take one for the team, as they say. So runner on first, and that brings up Caleb Mantle. Caleb hit into a double play last time up. See if he can maybe not do that this time.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if he try to put this one down. Mantle's got a lot of speed. He hit that ball solid last time, Rick, but that was into that double play, the 1-6-3 double play.
Foul ball. Like he was trying to bunt that.
Yep.
If you're watching on the stream tonight, I want to invite you to subscribe to our channel so that every time we go live, you'll get a little message on your phone telling you that KQEG just went live. And you can quickly watch us on your mobile phone, wherever you're at. There's a strike.
Yeah, so Mantle's falling behind on the count.
One out, runner at first. Oh, that's gonna drop in there. It does.
They're running
all the way back to the fence too. This could bring in a run. Let's see. He's going to the nope. He's gonna pull up. Looked like he was headed to the plate. Instead, he pulls up quickly and heads back to third. But a nice double by Caleb Mantle. That one you could see it as it was headed out to right field. It just sort of hooked or sliced a little bit, didn't it? Just
exactly.
Kind of came towards the baseline and away from the right fielder. So it dropped right in there. Now we have runners at second and third. We bring up Mason Palmer. One out.
Drake Shams, he was held back there by the third base coach. And it was a good call because that throw was right on the money.
It was. Palmer, big swing. It's going to go into the street. Strike one. Going for a bunt, but that's going to go foul.
You know, and Palmer did a nice job there. He had to protect the runner because it was a suicide squeeze. Because if he hadn't got it, then it would have been Shams coming down from third base wouldn't have had a chance.
Yeah. Well, let's see what they do now. Gonna hit away?
I think so. Get 2 strikes on you.
Ooh, got another. Tag that one out of play. Palmer's hanging in there. Oh, got him. Struck him out. Reaching for that last one there. So we go to the top of the order, though, now. Kevin Cable, who's gotten a base hit and a double.
Yeah. He's got hot bats going so far.
Boy, I guess. This could be a big one for him if he can get a base hit, we could bring in 2 runs here. Ball 1. Ooh, strike 1. 1-1. 2 outs, runners at second and third. It's a big at-bat for Cable and for the Vikings. Ooh, a high fly pop-up. Catcher's moving under it. He's got it.
Ooh.
Woo.
That was a little testy catch.
No kidding. Not quite what Cable wanted to do, but you got to admit that was very well caught by Fentress, the catcher. He moved underneath that. Top of the 5th now coming up, folks. Also coming up in just a couple of weeks, we'll get into the regular season of racing out at the La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway. So I hope you'll be joining us, because every Sunday night and Thursday night you'll be able to see the Knights of Thunder, and that's our NASCAR races from the La Crosse Speedway on Sundays and Thursdays at 7 o'clock.
Tell me about the Frostbuster. How'd that go?
It was fantastic. 27 late models out there. Nick Kapanke comes from about, Nick Panitsky comes from about the 8th row, and I've got Kapanke on the mind, I guess. Comes from about the 8th row, catches up to Steve Carlson in about with maybe 4 laps to go, and passes him on with 3 to go. And just as he passes him, there was an accident. Somebody spun out. Yellow flag came out. They had to choose, inside and outside and everything. And so they go back to where they were at the last time they passed the finish line. And at that point, Carlson was in the lead. So they put Carlson back in the lead again. So and Panitsky was never able to catch him after that. So he ended up settling for second place in the feature. But what a great race. It was just a great race. So up first now it's Piper, and he hits one right back to the catcher, or to the pitcher, and over to first, and he's out. But yeah, that was a pretty exciting day at the Speedway, and Carlson in the after-race interview said, hey folks, if this is any sign of what's going to happen this year, you should come back. It's just going to get better. So a lot of fun. Huge car count in all classes out there.
Carlson's
just a lot of fun.
He's been the premier driver out there for many years.
He has. He was the champion last year in the late model division, and Nick Panitsky the year before. So those two continue to battle it out. Ground ball right to the first baseman, picks it up, steps on first, and 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning underway here. Still 1-0. Holmen in the lead. And now the top of the batting order for the Old Abes. This is Andrew Roberts. Flied out to center field last time.
It's hard our friend Dan Diker like getting back in the saddle.
Oh, he is so fired up. He is so fired up. He was
the announcer there.
He could just practically breathe the fumes coming from the cars, And of course, you can catch his show every Thursday at 5:30. Kind of a recap of what's going on in the racing world and some great interviews with some of the drivers. Thursdays at 5:30 on KQEG TV. There's a foul ball. That's going to go out of play. So we'll get back to racing on May the 11th.
Oh, we got a couple weeks off.
Yep, a couple weeks of the regular season. This was just the Frostbuster last week, so get a regular season underway here. That's a ball. Ooh, into the dirt that time. He walks him. Not too many walks out of Nevin Wall today. I think I got him down for 3. About 6 strikeouts, I think. Over to first, and he gets back safely. Mitch Voller up now for the Old Abe's. Got a base hit last time up. Hit one out to, dropped into left field there and was able to get on base. Strike.
You know, because the scoreboard is not functioning, they put out a Daktronics triangular type scoreboard that they use for wrestling, but I'm not exactly sure how to read it.
It says, shows we have a 2-minute match coming up.
2-minute match, but I don't know if that.
Fly ball, that's going
gonna
to
hit
drop
the gap.
in. Yep, it will. Base hit for Voller again. Just drops it right in front of the left fielder, right between the shortstop and the left fielder. So that will bring up Cater Kolep. He ground out to the shortstop last time and struck out the first time up. He's 0 for 2 so far. There's a ground ball, or a punt, I should say, picked up.
Oh,
whoa.
That puts runners at the corners, Rick, so watch how Fleury plays this as a catcher.
Cooper Kapanke now up to bat, flied out to right field last time. Walked him earlier. Ground ball back to the pitcher. He's going to underhand it to first, and they got him. So he got out of that one, but they got a couple of base hits and
got a run out of it.
A run out of it. So we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th inning in just a moment. Score is 1-1. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with the bottom of the 5th inning right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson and Art Fay. Moving to the bottom of the 5th inning now. The Vikings are up. Our score 1 apiece as the Eau Claire Old Abe's score their first run in that top of the 5th inning there. Start out with Ryland Wall, and then Cameron Weber on deck, and Adam Quam in the hole.
Quite a pitcher's battle between these two clubs.
Whoa, that's high. 2-0, I think. Now you can see that scoreboard over there says 1-1 now. Just ignore the 2 and the 0 and the 5. Yeah. Just go with the 1 and 1.
I didn't even notice that down below.
Yep.
That little triangular box.
Here's the pitch. Ooh. Looked good. That was a strike.
Oh, yeah.
Island Wall, sac fly in the first inning, struck out in the last inning. Ground ball for third baseman. Got it on the hop over to first. Did he get it?
He got it.
He got it.
One, it was a good pick by the third baseman, and then a short hop over to first. A good job over there to finish that play by Cooper Kapanke at first.
Jack Piper with a great pickup there and got it out of his mitten over to first in no time at all and got himself an out. Well done. 1 out. Up now, Cameron Weber. Cameron bunted a run in the first inning. Struck out in the third. See what he can do today. And he's going to put that one out of play. Strike one. 1-1. Ooh, big swing. 1-2. Weber's going to have to protect the plate now. Ooh, that one. 2-2. Low and in the dirt.
You just look where they're at. The Holmen Vikings are in their order of their batting. This is number 3 batter. I'd like to see if they can get something produced out of 3, 4, 5 hitters.
So far they haven't, have they?
No.
Last time the 3, 4, and 5 were up, strikeout, walk, and strikeout. Nobody on, 1 out. 3-2 count to Weber. There. That's going to be a base hit if he can beat it out, and he does. So Weber gets on base. Is that what you wanted?
That's what we needed.
That's what you needed to see, huh?
You're a Viking fan, sure. Line drive down the first base line.
Dropped it in front of the right fielder. Okay, here comes Adam Quam now. 1 out, runner at first. Quam walked both times he's been up at bat, so he's been on base twice. Oh, coach going to come out and talk to his man. I mentioned that on Thursday we're back here again. Sparta comes here to take on Holmen. And then next week, if I remember correctly, we have a doubleheader on, I want to say Monday, I think, against Luther. Luther and West Salem.
Okay.
Doubleheader. Game time will be about 4 o'clock and for the first game. So we'll be streaming that live from Luther High School. So you can join us for that one.
Well, we saw West Salem already once this year.
We did.
You know, and the Panthers are the most recent team to go to state. They did that 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they won it all when they won 8-6 over Waupun.
They did.
They had quite a run there. I think they went to state 3 years in a row at that point.
That Coach Ely, he really has a good record. He's probably one of the longest running coaches in the area, I would guess.
Well, I would think maybe the state.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. Next time I see him, I'll have to ask him how many years this is now.
Yeah, 2, 3.
With an O behind it, yeah. 20 or 30 would be my guess.
His son is the activities or athletic director at Onalaska.
Yep.
And Chuck.
Charlie. There goes the runner down to second. The throw. Did he get him?
Nope.
Safe.
We were at Harlem Globetrotters the other night, and they brought Charlie Jr. out.
Oh, they did?
Yep. Did a little dancing. Did a good job.
They do entertain, don't they? It's
do.
not all basketball, right?
No. There's a lot of show. And Charlie was part of the show.
Now, did they play the Washington Generals?
They do.
Who won?
Oh.
Do I have to ask? The pitch to Quam, and another one out of play.
You know, they did it one time. You know, they had one owner in there, Manny Jackson, and Manny wanted to have them be a little more competitive. So they were playing actual, NBA and college all-star type teams. And
really?
Yeah, they got away from a little bit of all the traditional, flat basketballs and rubber bands and confetti in the bucket.
Yep.
And Tennant started slipping on him a little bit. He sold the club, and they brought all that back, and guess what? It all worked.
It's all come back again.
Yeah, everybody just loves seeing that. They expect that.
Yeah. Here we go. That's going to be a ball. I know one time when they appeared up in, I want to say it was Stevens Point, they pulled a young man out of the stands, and it turned out he was, I think, like a 8th grade or freshman basketball player, and they handed him the ball, and he sunk one from about half court. Do you remember who that was? It's a pretty well-known young man that went on to play college ball, I think at Marquette or something like that.
I don't know who that was.
I can't remember the name right now, but I just remember the YouTube video watching that. And the Globetrotters seemed genuinely surprised. He said, "You can't do that again." He handed him the ball, and he did it again.
Oh, he did it twice?
Yeah. So, even they never know who they're pulling out of the stands, huh?
No, and they got a 4-point shot that they're working. They put another stripe out there.
Is that right?
Yeah, that was about, that had to be 25, 26 feet out. And
wow.
One of their players came down and he hit 4 in a row.
From the 4-point line?
From the 4-point line.
Wow. All right, Quam hanging in there. Runner on second still. And they walked him again. That's the 3rd time they've walked Adam Quam. Logan Stauffer coming up next. Runners at first and second. And we've got one out. But I think Trapani's been in this situation before, and he's pitched his way out of it.
Yep. In this situation, Stauffer tonight is struck out twice. He's a left-handed batter. I'd play a little small ball and see if he could bunt it down.
Maybe. Yeah, you've only got one out. Maybe move the runners around, possibly even load up the bases. Oh, he's going to swing away.
At the corners, they're playing right off the edge of the grass. They're anticipating possibly that bunt.
Yeah.
Especially at first base, he's coming in charging. There it was.
Throw down to second, and ball gets away from him. The runner's going to go ahead and take third. Slides into third safe. That throw was just a little short, I think, as he's trying to get him at second. And so the ball slipped away from him, and the runner moves on down to third. So now they've got him at the corners. And Stauffer at the plate. He was showing bunt that time, too, wasn't he?
He was. And he pulled it back. That'll be interesting to see what they do. Do you throw it down to second? You hit the cutoff man?
Good question.
If he goes.
Another one gets away from him there, but quickly picked up by by Fentress. Catcher. 1-1, all tied up here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Vikings threatening. One out, runners at first and third. Pulls his swing, strike.
I do expect Trapani to go after him.
Big swing. Got him. Stauffer strikes out. Third time today. Brings up Brandon Fleury. Brandon hit a nice fly ball out to right field last time. He's 0 for 2 today as far as getting on base goes. So maybe he's due. Again, runners at first and third. Ball one. Ooh, high and outside. That'll be ball two. Trapani might be getting tired out there. What do you think?
Maybe. You know, when your pitch gets a little high, that's what starts telltale sign of that.
24 batters so far. This is his 25th. So he could easily be near that 100 pitches, don't you think?
Could be. And right there, 3 balls.
Yep. So they'll make him hold the bat here and see if he can get on base and load him up.
Yep. Coach Rails watching him real close.
He did it.
4 straight pitches.
Walked him. So bases loaded. And that's going to bring up Drake Shams. Got hit with a pitch last time. That put him on base. Pretty sure they wouldn't want to do that now. Fleury will put in a pinch runner for Fleury. Ben Reichert. Reichert is a senior. He's going to do the running for Fleury, the catcher. So Drake Shams, designated hitter. Got on base on an error in the second inning and got hit by a pitch last inning. Foul ball.
With 2 outs, everybody's at regular playing depth.
Bases loaded. No wind right now. Earlier we had a nice breeze headed out into center field. Not now. It's kind of pretty much dead. Just a very, maybe a light breeze, but not much.
That'll be down.
Drop that in. That'll get in there. Here's a base hit. Runner scores. And Shams puts him back in the lead.
Line drive out to left field. Hit that solid, so really couldn't get any more in than they did.
2-1 Holmen. And that brings up Mattel. Mattel hit a double last time up. And again, bases are loaded. So 2-out rally going on here now. Big swing, strike one. Kind of surprised they're letting Trapani try to pitch his way out of this, you know. Bases loaded, you might bring in somebody else, but.
Yeah, maybe they're a little thin on the pitching side.
Could be. And then again, this is not a conference game, you know. Strike that time to Mattel. Comes the pitch. Ooh, he was reaching for that one.
He did.
Struck him out. So Trapani gets himself out of that one, but not till after they score a run. And the Holmen Vikings back in the lead now, 2-1, as we go to the top of the 6th inning, and that will bring up Connor Stoik. About the middle of the order, Jack Fentress and Grant Gerber, 1, 2, and 3 will be coming up here for the Old Aves. 6th inning, top of the 6th. Well, once again, a beautiful day out here at Viking Field. And again, we see the Vikings go running down the side there.
Yeah, all the bench players. They head down to the right field line. They get in that corner. I think they do a couple of jumping jacks.
And run back.
And run back.
They're all wearing one of those Fitbit things. They're trying to get their steps up, keep their steps up.
Yeah, they just keep loose, don't
get. That could be.
If you got to go in, you're ready to go. I like that idea.
Well, Nevin Wall, still on the mound for Holmen, is having a really good day out there, I think.
Yeah, he's got 6 strikeouts amongst all the other pitches he's thrown.
And this young man stepping into the batter's box struck out last time he was up. See how he does this time. Whoa, brushing back. Ball 1. There's a hit right down the middle. Oh, nice catch by the second baseman.
Oh.
Did he get it in time? He got him. Oh, my gosh, is right. Wow, what an effort on the part of Palmer. Mason Palmer caught that and got that thing over there. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's the play of the game so far because he was way behind second base.
No kidding.
And be able to turn and throw and get that runner, that's pretty amazing.
Amazing is right. Well done. 1 out. Jack Fentress up now. Got a base hit last time up. There's a pop fly out of bounds. Foul ball. Strike 1. The pitch. That one looks like a ball. 1-1. Foul ball. 1-2. Looks like we may have a pinch hitter coming up in just a moment here. Looks like Jonah Wiggins is on deck. He might be stepping in for Grant Gerber, the designated hitter. Or he might be coming in at the pitching spot too. We'll see. Pitch to Fentress and a foul ball. Two to 1 Holmen. 1 out. Top of the 6th inning. Ball. Big swing. Boy, got him.
Snap too. So, Wall, still a lot of steam on his fastball.
Yeah. So coming into the lineup is Jonah Wiggins. Jonah's a 6'1 junior for the Old Abes, and taking the place of Drake Shams, who was the designated hitter for Nevin Wall. Looks like we're going to see some, designated hitter, excuse me. I got that backwards, didn't I? For Grant Gerber. He's stepping in for Grant
Correct.
Gerber, who was hitting for Vincent Trapani. Big swing. I think we're going to see another. Oh no, Jack Piper's coming up next. 2 outs. One and one the count now to Wiggins. Ooh, that's high. Ooh, he tagged that one.
It's gapping it too.
There's a base hit. He's going to get a double out of that one, a stand-up double. So there's your tying run at second base,
Yep.
Jonah Wiggins.
Got all of that one out to left field.
Yeah. So Jack Piper coming up now. He ground out back to the pitcher last time he was up. Flied out in the third inning.
You know, and this is the bottom half of the order trying to do something for the Old Abes.
Yeah. Ooh. There's a strike. One and one. Two and one. See if Wall can pitch his way out of this one. That tying run on second. Ooh, that was high. 3 and 2. Full count now. Ooh, foul ball. That's going to go into the street.
Almost picked off a runner.
Almost picked off a runner. See her stop and turn around and look?
Yep.
What was that?
I think it bounced real close to her.
It did. Full count.
In fact, she's retrieving it to bring it back into the park.
That's nice of her. Got him. Piper strikes out. And that's going to bring us to the end of that inning. Well, the end of that side of the inning. Bottom of the sixth coming up. Take a little break and we'll be back with more baseball after this.
At Boyers, we have a great selection of furniture.
At great prices.
And great personality.
We'll be the judges of that. Love seats, great. Prices, great. Personality, so-so. Sofas, great. Prices, great. Personality, so-so. Recliners, great. Prices, great. Personalities, and...
But I'm your grandpa. Can't you give me a break? All judges' decisions are final at Boyer's Furniture.
Please.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Vikings coming up. Mason Palmer will lead things off the bottom of the order, and then we'll head for Kevin Cable on deck. Rylan Wall in the hole. 2-1 now. Vikings in the lead. Could be, and they hope it is, their last time at bat. We'll see. We've got a new pitcher on the mound for the Eau Claire Old Abes. Coming out from right field to the mound is Cater Colehep. Colehep has, let's see if I can find his ERA here. 1.4 it says. They got him. Mason Palmer grounds out. Get things started.
Palmer had that great play at second base last inning.
Yeah.
Picked up that
amazing
ground ball. Wow.
So Kevin Cable now, top of the order coming up. Kevin is 2 out of 3 so far today. Got a double, a base hit, and then he flied out. There's a foul ball into the street. Oh and 1. Ground ball. Third baseman, nice pickup. Then there's the throw, and he's got him. So Cable grounds out. Boy, I tell you, that Piper Jack at third base has really had some great plays so far today. Really pulled in. He's got quite an arm. I could never throw it that far.
He's very solid over there.
This is Rylan Wall. 2 outs now. Wall's 0 for 3 as far as getting on base today. Ground ball. That's going to go to the second baseman again. There's the throw, and they got him.
Wow. Quick inning.
That was a very quick inning. So, top of the 7th inning coming up now. The Old Abes will try to see if they can get this in the lead, get back into the lead, I should say.
Yeah, they got number 9 batter and then back to the top of the order. Unless they do a pinch hit, which they very well could.
I see that Holmen is warming up a couple of possible pitchers there.
Yeah,
in the bullpen.
Wall's got to be close to the 100 pitch mark.
Yep. Jackson Hughes is one of them. I'm not sure I can pick up the number on the other one there. Warming him up in the bullpen. Sixteen. Dylan Westcott. Both warming up out there. In the meantime, Nevin Walls pitched a great game today, and we'll see if he can finish it off. Dalen Korn will lead things off for the Eau Claire Old Aves.
I see some of the girls softball team for Holmen coming over to watch some of the games, so they must have just got done with their contest.
Oh. Big swing by Korn, strike.
Nevin Wall with 8 strikeouts tonight.
He's been good. Good job on the mound today.
He has.
Strike. Got him.
Number 9.
So top of the order now coming up for the Old Aves. Andrew Roberts, Mitch Voller, Cater Colkep. These are some of the power hitters for the Old Aves. Oops.
Oh.
Ooh, he hit him.
Yeah.
So
Real solid hit.
That puts the tying run on first base. That's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, that'll sting a little bit.
Bruise, probably. Mitch Voller now got a base hit last 2 times up.
Yeah, I think you're going to have Voller swinging away.
He sure did. Strike 1. Over to first, and nope, gets back safely. Strike. Here we go. And there's a high pop-up. It's going to go out of play. Everybody kind of running a little bit, get out of the way. Somebody tried to catch it, couldn't quite get it, but so 2 strikes against Fuller. There goes the runner down to second, and that's a foul ball. Runner's going to come back. So a hit and run was on. Swung at it. He got him.
It's a tough out, and you got it.
Wow, no kidding. Another strikeout for Evan Wall. Is that 10 now?
That is 10.
Wow. Well, this could be his last batter, Cater Colep now. 2 outs, man on first. Strike 1. Ground ball gets past the pitcher. He's going to run, pick it up. Nope. Did they get it in there?
No.
No. Safe.
They're still alive.
Beat it out. That got past the pitcher, but picked up by, was it the second baseman or?
Shortstop finally
Shortstop
got it.
Okay.
But it
Just wasn't quite in time.
No, and Wallen, by knocking that down, actually probably prevented the runner from making it over to third.
Yeah. Excellent effort by Rylan Wall. Oh, we're going to step out and talk to the pitcher here, huh?
I think this is a matter of 100 pitches, because I think otherwise they'd keep him in there.
Well, yeah, he's got it. He's faced well over 25.
He gets a nice hand as he comes off the field. It's a Wall with 10 strikeouts. Got him unofficially for 6 hits.
27, 30. He faced 30 batters.
Wow. I take that back. 3 hits, not 6 hits, 3 hits. And he's given up.
So it looks like Dylan Westcott will be coming in to pitch, try to finish this off here. Maybe pitch to one more batter. Westcott, a junior, also played on the basketball team.
Yep. Well, a lot of the guys, multi-sport players here, Wall, Weber. A few of the kids that we've seen on other fields of play.
Yep. Many times.
Caleb Mattel. Kevin Cable.
Well, let's see how he does here. See if he can finish this off. 2 outs.
He's facing the cleanup batter.
Runners at first and second. All right, here we go. Cooper Kapanke into the in the batter's box, I should say. Got on base on a walk early on, and then flied out once, ground out the next time. Hit it right back to the pitcher last time up. Let's see how Westcott does. Got a fresh arm in there. Foul ball.
So Westcott up on the count.
Not that one.
That was one to throw away.
2-1. Or 1-2, excuse me, 1-2.
Yeah.
Got him.
Curveball.
Oh, nice. So that brings us to the end of the game, folks. Final score there, 2-1 as Holmen takes on Eau Claire Memorial and sneaks by him there. Great game for the Holmen Vikings today, and certainly a wonderful pitching job by Nevin Wall. Do you have a player of the game?
It's got to be Nevin Wall for Holmen.
Okay.
I just think, the young man was up there. He faced everybody but one batter and 10 strikeouts, I think 3 hits. So, I mean, he had kind of an all-conference type of performance today.
But we got to say Mason Palmer had the play of the game.
He did. He had the play of the game. There's no question of that.
No question about that. How about for Eau Claire Memorial?
Wow. I might be going again with the pitcher.
Pitcher? It was kind of a pitching duel today, wasn't it?
Yeah. Vincent Trapani. He pitched well. I think they got him for 6 hits, 2 runs. I mean, it was just one of those good pitching games tonight that these two clubs had, and it was a good contest tonight between these two clubs, which seemed to be fairly evenly matched.
I would agree. Well, we'll be back here on Thursday night, folks, as Sparta takes on Holmen here Thursday night at 4:30. So we hope you'll join us on the stream, or you can catch the playback again on Friday at 6 o'clock. So till Thursday night, thank you, Art.
Absolutely, Rick. Fun being out in the good weather.
Thank you, Jesse, over there running the camera. Thanks to everybody for watching. Till next time, I'm Rick Wilson. Thanks for watching High School Baseball on KQEG TV.
You've been watching the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game featured the Eau Claire Memorial Old Aves and the Holmen Vikings. Tonight's game was brought to you by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning at 1025 Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Your comfort is their business. Schumacher Kish Funeral and Cremation Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. Pizza Corral, round up the family and head for Pizza Corral in Holmen. And Premier Spine Health and Injury on Main Street in Holmen. Thanks for watching High School Baseball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. You've been watching the KQEG